Hello FIFA fans and welcome to the 6th episode in the 3rd season of the Academy story. We've finally got here. It has been a bit of a delay with the new year and things, like I said in the previous episode. Mixing things up a little bit and been busy with work. But then my computer decided to die. Unfortunately, had a hardware problem. It was actually the heating problem, which meant that the FIFA kept on crashing. So I tried to record this episode 3 times. And during the first game against Man United, it crashed about the 20th minute and the 30th minute. So it was becoming quite frustrating, but let's see if we can have better luck today. So because there has been a little bit of a delay, we're going to see where we are, where we've been, where we're going. We can see some of the big hitters there, Man City and Chelsea, 1st and 2nd. Then we've got Man United in 3rd, then ourselves. And it gets a little bit strange. We've got Leicester City, West Ham, Brighton, Swansea, Watford, Southampton. Then we got Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, and then the strangeness is we got Spurs sitting in 13th and Liverpool sitting in 14th. 19 games in. That's quite concerning. The rest of it, bottom of the league, I would say there's no surprises there really. We got Aston Villa, Newcastle, Huddersfield, Stoke, City, Wolves, and Everton kind of linger in the bottom 5. So as we can see, we are in the last 16 of the Champions League, and the draw's been very kind to us. We've got, I think it's RB Leipzig there. Some of the big guns. We can see Barcelona and Bayern Munich. That's quite a nice tie. Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, PSG v AC Milan, Chelsea against Real Madrid. That's a big one. And then Atletico against Tottenham. So some real nice games there. I think we've kind of got us and Man United. Got quite a cushy fixture there. We are, of course, doing incredibly well in the Carabao Cup as well. We have drawn Man City, which is a little bit unfortunate considering Chelsea have got Swansea. And we know from previous season, I think it was actually the Carabao Cup. It was either Carabao or the FA Cup. On the top of my head, I can't remember. But we got knocked out embarrassingly in the final to Chelsea. So I reckon, looking at this, Chelsea are more than likely to go through. If we can manage to scrape past Man City, we really are going to be feeling the heat in the final to not be embarrassed again. So now just jumping to the team hub then, and we can see a couple of players are unhappy. There's no surprises here. We got Cordoba. We know Cordoba's been lent out. He has already been on the loan list. Montenegro, I have decided we're going to put him on the loan list because he's not doing anything. He's not really offering too much. He is unhappy, so I think get him away and then hopefully he can come back and do better. Hendricks, I mean, he's an 87, which is, it would be silly to loan him out or anything like that. And whilst everyone else is happy, I think we're happy, if you know what I mean. There are a few players that I do have some question marks about. The main one I would say is Edwards. Guy, they're not really, they are squad fillers, I suppose. That's the best way to put it. They are just squad fillers. And we just play it by ear with them. Taking a quick look at some of the main stats then, we can see the most appearances goes to that man, Luna. Not a bad season for him. He's got an overall of 7.8. We can see going down. Guzman's had a great season. Gonzalo, this is where things get crazy. Gonzalo, he's got 17 goals. That is fantastic. A great overall rating of 8.3. He's a 90 now. The next one closest is Fuentes, who's got 6. So there's a massive gap in terms of where the goals are coming from. It is mainly Gonzalo. Having a look at the assists, we can see that Guzman is leading the pack there. And like I say, he is having a very good season. Everyone else is doing okay, just ticking along. The one biggest disappointment I would say this season so far is Abbas, who is usually quite standout for us. But he's been quite, just a bit, if you know what I mean. He's played 19 games, he's got 2 goals, 3 assists. It's not great, really, especially for Abbas. He was kind of, looked at as being the next Messi. So maybe it's just an off-season, Looking at the overall changes, we can see that Joseph Torres is leading it. And that is because of the training he had with Frank, which gave him that, as we can see there, the +10 attributes to all his physical base attributes there. So that is in line made him an 86, which is now making him kind of leaps and bounds beyond his brother, Nilo, who is an 82. So competition will start to tighten up with those guys. Pretty good season for him so far. Both of the brothers, to be fair, they are actually starting to come into the team a little bit more, I feel. They're starting to catch up, and I reckon next season is going to be the one really where they stand out massively. We don't really care about the financial aspects because we know, well, we're with Arsenal this season. Who knows what next season is going to have in store? But it's about the players. We're not going to be selling anyone or anything like that. Taking a quick look at the official top scorers and things, we know that Gonzalo is top for our club. and it's showing there as well. He is second in the league table. Oh, sorry, first. He's joint first with Chelsea's Dala there. Looking at the assists, and we can see that Guzman, he's got 6, so he's 1 away from being top as well. So that's, a lot can change when there's only 1 in it. That's very close in terms of assists, to be honest. And Amir is doing incredibly well on 6 clean sheets, which is, by the looks of it, it's, for Steelers on 2. So, I mean, he's having a great season. Definitely be playing him a lot more. I know he hasn't been great. There was that one game he had where I was like, what is this guy doing? But no, I think maybe a little bit too critical. So I think that's kind of it in terms of, having a bit of a catch-up on where we are. Where we're going to be splitting the episode into 2. And what I will make sure is that, because we're going to go up to the 15th, we're going to split this month. So we're going to get 4 games through on this episode. Then we're going to stop it at the 15th. And then I will release the next episode tomorrow. And that's because there has been such a delay. I kind of want to get back into the swing of it. Because you know what it's like when you watch something, and you're just like a series, innit? Like on the TV. A box set or something. If you don't revisit it in like 3 weeks or so, you're like, oh, where was it? Where have I left off? What's happened? Who's this guy? So yeah, I'll try and get at least, I will get the next episode out tomorrow, and then we'll look at just getting through the rest of this season. So I'll try and push them out as quick as possible, because I do get it is a little bit disjointed at the moment. So just on that as well, what I'll talk about the tokens. We'll have a look at the squad hub and talk about tokens. So when it comes to tokens, we know that every January, every player is entitled to a token. We did kind of ponder the idea of scrapping it. But I think it was about 60-40. A lot of people not necessarily saying no, just get rid of them, but saying, oh, maybe just for golden boot and stuff. But I've had a good look at all the players' attributes, and what it's actually made me think is I'm more swaying towards a little bit that we can make things way too overpowered if we stick attributes on certain things. At this point, they've been absolutely crucial up to this point with the tokens, with changing, training some of the attributes. But someone like Luis Gonzalo here, who's a 90, and we've still got a couple of seasons left of doing this, and he could well easily be a 99. And the last thing I want is all the players to just be absolutely incredibly overpowered. Like, he's got 95 sprint speed. He's got that nice finesse shot, for example. He's got dribbling 99, finishing 99. So we're at the point really when there's not really much need. I think the way we're playing, we want to still keep things competitive. But of course, you guys have already said you want to keep the tokens. So I thought, well, we haven't really focused on work rates, and we haven't focused on the skill moves and weak foot. So this season, the tokens are going to be dedicated purely for that. We're not going to be training any attributes for any player, just their skill move, just their weak foot, or just their work rate. And what I will do, instead of doing a poll, because it's quite difficult really for me to say, all we're going to do is we're going to very quickly go through, and then in the comments, all you guys need to say is if you want a player to, I would like Hendricks to have this change to that. If you don't care, and if you think, just whatever, then I'll just do it. Next episode, I'll just go through what I think. But if there's anyone that you think, he should really have this, based on his role, we should increase his work rate to that, then just let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure I apply it. So we'll just quickly go through so you guys can have a look at everyone, and then you can kind of see where you'd want to make the mind. So we're going to have a look first of all at the skill moves and the weak foot. So I'm just going to go down so we can see Gonzalo has got, we can't change skill moves, so he's got 3-star weak foot, we can change that. We got for Guzman, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. For Sono, he's on 4 and 4. Hendricks has got a weak foot of 3, skill moves at 4. Then we've got Abbas, 4 and 4. Jose Torres, we can't touch his skill moves or weak foot. We've got Fuentes, which is on 4 and 4. 5 and 4 here for Luna. A weak foot of 3 for Jacobs. Skill moves 5, so we can't touch that. For Steele, I mean, pointless having this skill move, so maybe not focused on that one. But weak foot, I can imagine that would be going up a little bit irrelevant with the goalkeeper. We got Smith, who we can change his skill moves. There is Oscar Rose, weak foot, weak foot. So by the looks of it, a lot of these guys are just going to be, finishing up there, getting their 5-star skill moves, if that's what you want to change. I'll just keep going down. I won't keep saying what everything is. You guys have eyes, so you'll be able to see. And when we get to the bottom, I mean, you guys will know your players that you like. I'm sure everyone's got a favourite player or a player that they like and players they don't really care about. So the idea is that if you guys want, you just name whatever players you want to have what changed, and then I will apply it. So that's all of them now, having a look at the skill moves and weak foot. So let's just check out the work rates. I'll just do the same again. We'll start at the top. That's a little bit jumpy. I hope the PC is okay. So I'm just going to go down again. and we can just see, again, I won't talk, you're just going to have to ignore, just either pause it and take a look, but yeah, as I'm going down, just have a look at the work rates of the different players, and if you feel like someone's work rate should be changed, then we will change that. For example, if you want Frank Smith, actually, he's very much a defensive player, change that to high, or if you want him to be more attacking, maybe change that low to medium. So yeah, someone like Jacobs, for example, maybe you want him to just be purely attacking, maybe you want him to give a little bit more defensively. So it is completely down to preference, and you guys have seen a lot of matches, so you'll be able to see maybe there's something that I don't know in terms of the work rates. If we change some of these work rates, maybe the players will start, you know, giving us more. Like, for example, Fuentes, he seems always a little bit like dormant in the games, you know what I mean? So maybe that's his work rate situation. Maybe if we give him a high attacking or a medium defensive, he might get himself back a little bit more. I don't know. But yeah, anyone you guys don't comment on, I just, you know, decide myself. But yeah, if there's anyone, you've gone through all those now, so if there's anyone that you want to change either work rate, skill moves, just let me know in the comments and I'll get those applied. So besides that, that is everything now that we need to get forward in the episode. We got the 4 games. We got the game against Man United, league game, and we are at home at the Emirates. Then we've got the cup game in the Emirates FA Cup. This is the first round of the FA Cup for us. And then we've got the first leg of the Carabao Cup against Man City. So we'll see the first one in this episode. And then we've got another league game against West Ham, and that is at home as well. So 2 league home games, which should be all right. Is that one at home? No, we're away for that one. I was going to say that would have been pretty good if we had all home games. But no, away for that one. So without going on anymore, we're just going to crack on. So here we go then. Our first game against Man United. We are at home for this. We know the only thing that popped up actually was the Hendricks future at Arsenal. He's not sure about his future at Arsenal because of his game time and stuff. Nothing, you know, we know all this, so it's no surprises really. But we're just going to keep him there. If things get too bad, we'll just put him out for low. So here is the lineup then. We've got Van der Meer in goal. We've got Faye, Reese and Uber as the back line. And then we've got Jacobs, Sandoval, Rossi and Osgaard across the midfield line. And then the striking force, we have Torres Nilo, his brother and Hendricks. Now, the reason we've actually fielded a team like this, relatively, I wouldn't say weak, but it's not our strongest team, is because there was a lot of stamina situation from the last episode, a lot of games, and there was only a 3-day gap. So that's why we're fielding this type of team. Fingers crossed we do all right. Nice little ball into Torres Nilo. Could he pick out his brother maybe? Oh, nice touch by Osgaard. And beautifully done. Wow, just like that. We go 1-0 up. A great little bit of play from Torres Nilo. Making the run with 5 minutes into this. Plays it into Osgaard, who brought it down beautifully on his chest. And then on the half volley, I think it was the half volley, just dinks it in. Boom, happy days, half volley. Thank you very much. Cheers, easy. And we go 1-0 up against Man United at home. And to be honest, we do have a pretty good record against Man United. I think we've only ever drawn, we've never lost, which is pretty happy days. Oh, no, no, no. That's not good. Oh, what a finish that was. That was just a fantastic through ball. They were running in behind, to be honest, and I didn't think Lukaku had the pace there to beat Reese. And he does, easily, and that is a really nice finish. Being beaten near post is actually not too great. He's quite far away from his near post, but yeah, take nothing away from the finish. 1-1, nicht gut. Okay, so we're going to the second half then at 1-1, and they are frustrating us quite a lot. It's a little bit difficult at the moment. Defensively, we're not doing good enough. A lot of the players, Faye isn't playing too great. That was a poor ball. Yeah, defensively, we look kind of leggy. We're not really being able to keep up with the attacks. And going forward, Sandoval's kind of pulling all the strings. He is playing fantastic. Hendricks is not really offering anything. Should be a foul. No, it's not. Oh, he's probably injured. Come on, let's see if we can get something here. Overlapping there by Jacobs. Let's go back post, maybe. Torres. Oh, what a absolute finish. I thought that's probably going wide. It was a very difficult one to take. He allowed it to come down. And what a finish that is. Great vision by Jacobs to find the man at the back post, outside of the boot as well. Takes it in his stride, Torres, which is very difficult to do when the ball's coming in like that. Takes a great touch. And then De Gea manages to get something on it, but the power just kept it going in the net. So brilliant. That's, yeah, very nice to see. 2-1 up. Well, that space over there for Jacobs. Maybe something mid-height here could be a little bit dangerous. Don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. What on earth was De Gea doing? What on earth was he doing? That was absolutely bizarre. He committed nowhere near the ball. And so, yeah, kind of out of the box. Torres Nilo is there just to pick up the pieces and get a nice little header. 1 goal each now for the 2 Torres brothers. But yeah, bizarre. I mean, all the space that he had there. But look, what was De Gea doing? He's kind of running the other side. Like some kind of crazy man. So when Nilo's there, he's... no idea. Absolutely bizarre. But we're not going to complain. 3-1. We'll take that. Look at that. That is Torres in. Oh, what a finish. That was absolutely beautiful. That takes composure. That was lovely. Just to curl it round from that distance out. It is difficult. And that's... Man United were pushing so much. I can't believe he's got the legs in him, to be honest, to be able to beat the back line like that. But far out, opening up his body and just curling that round into the side of the net there. Beautiful. And he's had a great game. Both the Torres brothers have, to be fair. Torres again. He's on for a hat-trick. Unselfishly gives it to Rossi. And Rossi makes it 5-1. And that was embarrassing by Man United. And to be honest, their whole... I even had to check. I checked it after we scored the last goal. I was like, the sliders haven't been changed. No one's been messing around with this, have they? Because it was almost like they just gave up. They've just... Look, they're not closing down. They're just letting you walk around the box. Nothing's been changed. But that was easy. An embarrassing display by Man United in the end. Look how much space Rossi was in there. He takes it on his right. His favoured foot is the left. But I think anyone could score from that position, really. Put it on a plate for him. So no surprises really with man of the match. We can see that Joseph Torres got it with those 2 goals. He also got an assist as well. So what an incredible game it was by him. His brother playing on the other side, 9.3. He had a great game as well. Got himself a goal, of course. And got himself an assist. Wow. They are playing amazing. That is awesome. Jacobs, he was in so much space the whole game. Literally, he had free roam. Rossi, of course, got the last goal. He had a very good game. He's very good in that midfield role, the holding midfield role. Oscar played incredibly well. Of course, getting that early goal. Hendricks, he played okay. He didn't have any shot on target. He didn't really do a lot. Mazvev Kone came on and didn't really do a lot. Sandoval came off quite early on. He's an amazing player. He really is coming along a lot. But we bought on Smith just for that defensive role. When we went to 2-1, I thought we might as well just... We didn't know how Man United were going to come out. But overall, that's one of the best games I think we've played in a long time, which is good. So we go straight into the next game then. Nothing coming up when we progress through. It is the Emirates Cup. We're against Newcastle United. We're at home. Now, we've got a 3-day break, and then we're against Manchester City in the first leg of the semi-final in the Carabao Cup. And we're taking a bit of a risk here because I am playing a very strong team. I'm playing pretty much our first team in this. And the aim is that we seal this one. We don't want to get knocked out at this point. But because of the Carabao Cup's over 2 legs, I think, well, we're going to field a pretty strong team against them for the away leg. See if we can nick a goal or just keep it, you know, we don't get embarrassed. And then we can take it to them, depending on how we get on in that leg. When we're at home, we can kind of, yeah, hopefully go full guns blazing. So it's a bit of a risk, but hopefully it will pay off. So let's take a look at our lineup then. Having a look at the substitutions, first of all, on the right-hand side. Bit of a mixture there, really. No one too strong, but this is because of the starting lineup. For stealing goal, Aldasani, Callis, and Sono at the back. We got Luna and Henriquez in midfield. We got Rose and Abbas either side, and then the front men we've got Fuentes, Gonzalo, and Guzman. So it basically is our first team. And if we don't win this, I'm going to be worried. I'm going to be thinking, what? Because this team should be absolutely phenomenal. I can already feel it. The way they're kicking the ball, you know. This is our best team, and hopefully we can get some nice goals, get us through. Happy days. Oh my God. What on earth has just happened? What on earth has just happened? We've just conceded. And Abbas just got walked through. Oh my God. This all happened a bit too quick for my liking. Oh my God. What? I mean, you know, what can you do about that? The defender's on the goalkeeper. And he just pops it in. This isn't good. And I've kind of got the feeling, really, with this game. We're dominating. We really are dominating. But they're defensively, they're playing amazing. Like, they're just stopping everything. It seems like right at the last minute. Oh, can we get something here, though? Go on. Oh, just drag it back a little bit more, fella. Right, we need to concentrate here because I'm a little bit worried now. Oh, my days. What kind of football is that? They just torn us apart. Oh, my God. We're 2-0 down. This is absolutely ridiculous. They've had 2 chances. All the defenders trying to push up. Just a couple of 1-2 balls took every player out of it. What a finish. This is embarrassing. This is such a strong side. How are we being so badly punished? The top guys, I mean, Abbas, poor. Fuentes, poor. Rose has been poor. It's all from, I mean, what's that? The attacking guys are just letting us down massively. Guzman's the only one that looks like he wants it. There we go, straight away. That is the reaction we needed. They obviously heard me chatting, wasn't happy, and Gonzalo and Guzman linking up there. And I said Guzman's been playing well. Look at this. Look at this great little hold-up play by Guzman. He's not rushing it, waits for the pass. Gonzalo into his stride, left foot coming across all day. That's going in the back of the net, especially with his finesse. We know what his finesse shots are like. Right, let's concentrate. We're, what are we on? 58th minute. Right, we can get this. Maybe even now. Oh, no, not like that. Bello, lovely bit of foot. Oh, he's centre of goal. Oh, absolutely beautiful. That just opened up for him. The defender committed, thinking he was going to go one rate, left all the space just there. The Gonzalo is moving left, and for some reason, number 33 gets dragged out. So Bello is just sat there with a lot of space. They were closing in quickly, but he managed to get a shot away. And what about that for a finish? Talk about composure. And this is what we want to see, a reaction. And we are only on the 75th minute. There's still time. We can get this win. It's going to be... The lads will need a talking to for sure, but hopefully we can get this win here. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. A bit of composure absolutely shat his pants. Some of these players, man, killing me. Rose, poor. Fuentes, shocking. I mean, Fuentes' stats are insane. He plays like he's on a different planet. Like he's not even, he doesn't even run. I don't know what he does. Really disappointed in that. For that team, really disappointed. Guzman played really well. Abbas did play well, to be fair. Gonzalo should have done better, but played away. You got the goal. Bello came on, made the difference. Defensively, we were okay. Attacking-wise, it's that right-hand side. Rose and Fuentes, every time it goes out there, it's like between them, they don't know how to run. They don't know what they're doing. They can't overlap. They're just not on the same wavelength, and just kept them breaking down there. We can see by the ratings, Rose and Fuentes not doing too well. We can see that Guzman and Abbas did really well. So, really disappointed with that, and annoying we have to have a replay with that early on into the FA Cup. So here we go. We got Carabao Cup action then. Away from home, first leg against Manchester City. We want to have a good result here off the back of that draw in the FA Cup, which is quite disappointing. We do okay in this leg if we can even take it to a draw. I've got faith that at home we can do all right, hopefully. But then that being said, I mean, we just fielded the last game, such a strong team, and we ended up drawing. And the game before that, we fielded still a strong team, but, you know, probably our second team. And they ended up absolutely thrashing 5-1 Man United. So we've got more for a team like that. So taking a look at the starting lineup then, we're having a look at the substitutions there on the right-hand side. But the starting lineup, we are going for a decent defence. So Sono, Aldasadi and Reese, Vandermeer in goal there. We've got Sandoval and Luna, a very nice attacking midfield. Oscar and Jacobs. And then we got the two Torres brothers, who played fantastic game before last. And Mazipov up front. Maybe a little bit of a risk with Mazipov, but I think with that defensive ability and how the two Torres brothers played in the last game that they played in, hopefully we can do all right here. A lot of space for Sandoval. Go on, Sandoval. Just, oh, absolutely stunning that. What a goal. What a player he is becoming, Sandoval. And Man City, they have got so much pace, and it is good to play against Man City. They actually play like they do, well, in this game, in real life, all kind of all full on, really. It does create space, but look at that, Sandoval in so much space. Could have played in Mazepov, but instead thought, why not, if I can get it on target. And he did, and what a strike that was, the kind of strike that you'd expect from Luna. Beautifully done, 1-0 up, and that is good news for us. Oh, this man Luna, still Luna. Luna, oh, ho, ho, ho! Talk of the devil with his long shots. And a nice little bit of skill to get into the position. Again, middle. And that's the kind of, when there's space, middle onto goal. Look at all the space there. So much space to run into. And Luna with his long shot ability. I mean, perhaps the goalkeeper check should have done. That is check. No, it's not check. I think it's check, but I think it's just a... I didn't see it was, yeah, it's just a player with a helmet on. But yeah, what a finish. And you give Luna that kind of space, he's always going to punish you. Not too many with the nice finesse there, but 2-0 up away from home. This is looking pretty confident now, guys. Oh, what a freaking goal. I've just set it to counter-attack. I thought if we can just, 28 minutes in, if we can just keep them at bay, they're going to keep on pushing, and then we can just smash them on the counter-attack. But this is just exactly what Man City do. In real life, they punish you. Look at, they've got all the players all over the place. Very difficult, very quick. In like that, boom, Rashford. Bish, bash, bosh. Concentration back on. Tactics back to what they were, I think. Oh, get off it. Oh, De Bruyne. Expected, I guess. Great bit of football from City. Crikey, he's running the length of the freaking pitch. Calm down, fella. There's still freaking 30 minutes or so to go. 40 minutes. What a finish, though. What a run in behind that was. And shoulder to shoulder with Reece. Yeah, not good at all. Come on, then, let's have a look at the replay. I'm milking this a little bit, guys. So, yeah, just a lovely little bit of play here. Great ball into him. And Reece just not really strong enough to do anything. Fantastic finish, though, by De Bruyne. Lovely finish. Not a lot Van der Meer could have done. I mean, we set out with a draw. If we could get the draw, then happy days. We'll be disappointed if we get the loss now, but it is against City, so, you know, I guess it's expected. Oh! My days. Oscar again. This guy is phenomenal. That was an absolute just kind of, there's nothing else on. They're defending. We've got no one anywhere. Hendricks just getting the ball in and finding Oscar. What a ball in that was. Oscar again on the half volley. Look at that. Pinpoint perfection near post. And that is what you call taking your chances. 3-2. That is freaking awesome. But looking at the ratings, the Torres brother played fantastic again. Oscar for that beautiful goal. Doing very well. Luna played very well. We brought on Smith for that defensive cover. But all I can say is everyone did a good job there. To win 3-2 is a pretty good achievement, especially at the Etihad Stadium. Going to the last game then against West Ham. Quite disappointing. We haven't had any messages about transfer offers or anything, which is, yeah, somewhat worrying. But in terms of how we're doing, we've done well. We've, of course, we've beat Man United in the league, which is fantastic. That is the disappointment, but we have the replay. It's disappointing because we were at home, but we have the replay, and there will be a winner one way or the other against Newcastle, which has been brought forward to there, which will be paid on the next episode. We did one against Man City, so hopefully we can finish this episode with a win. Fingers crossed. Here we are then, last game of the episode, ourselves against West Ham at home, and it is Premier League action. We have done very well this episode overall, and hopefully we can finish it off with a win here. So here we go, the lineup then. We got Steele in goal, and then the back we got a bit of a mixed round. We've got Callis, Fayanuba, that's just a rotation. We got Rose, Luna stays in the team, Rossi and Abbas comes back in, and then we got Fuentes, Gonzalo and Guzman. I want to see a lot here from Fuentes. I want Abbas to have a good game as well, and especially Rose. But I would say actually more this guy here, Fuentes. He needs to start putting him out the bag. A lot of potential, but as of yet, he's really hasn't had a season where it's like, wow, Fuentes has been absolutely sensational. There's always been players above him, a long way, so he needs to start picking it up, really. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on. Got to be. He's on his right. Doesn't matter. Gonzalo. That is absolute textbook counter-attack football there. Beautifully done. Nice little quick play into Gonzalo. Gonzalo. That was lovely there. Guzman. A great ball by Fuentes. And Gonzalo was on his right, which did worry me a little bit. I thought, oh, is he going to strike it right? Struck it beautifully off the post in the back of the net. No way the goalkeeper's going to do anything about that. 1-0. Look at that run by Fuentes. Got to be. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. He is... I always think this. They always seem to up their game. If you think, oh, player's not doing very well. Absolute great run by him. Gonzalo picking him out. Nice little dummy there. And that is a very nice finish on his left foot. Fairly, not really far out, but really nice finish, curling it around. Beautifully done. And yeah, he's standing up to the criticism. Oh, Callis. Oh my God, Faye. Oh, for crying out loud. Right, I'm subbing Faye. I mean, Callis here was daft in the first place. But, I mean, Faye, he's so clumsy on the ball these days. I don't know what's up with him. And that just came from just stupidity. 2-1. That's disappointing, really. So we go to second half then. We're 2-1 up. We've made the change. I just think Faye's not very comfortable on that right-hand side. I don't know what it was, but he just felt so clumsy. So we brought on Aldasadi. A little bit more of a reassurance there, hopefully. And fingers crossed we can just get this game wrapped up. Not with touches like that, Rose. You're brilliant. Fantastic. Nicely done there, Rose. Absolute shocking game from him again. Poor touch. Needless poor touch. There was no reason, under no pressure, you would should take a touch like that. You basically a through ball onto the player. Oh, there you go. There's your through ball. Nice and easy. Happy days. Luna. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Luna, you beast. What a finish. That is a great response. Picking up the pieces there after Rose just crumbled everything. Absolutely fantastic goal. I absolutely love a headed goal, especially from a set piece. That was one of the best goals we scored from a set piece. That was, oh, look at that. Pickford just stood there. Nothing you can do. Generate that kind of power, that kind of curve on it. Thank you very much. Penalty? What on earth was that? For God's sake, why would you come out and then just watch the ball? Some of these defenders, man, they're shocking. Oh my God. Corner, fucking hell. Let's bring some pace on up front, maybe. How quick's he? He's got great acceleration. Come on, Guy. Come on, guys. Fresh on. We know Guy has got pace. That's why we bring it in. Great ball into Gonzalo. Oh, he's being pulled. Can Rose redeem himself? Oh, he can. Oh, he can redeem himself. Wow. And that was just... God, how tight do you want to be? A very soft finish. I mean, Gonzalo probably could have finished that. He just got pulled back, and that... it would have been embarrassing if he missed it, I think. But the defenders were coming across under the legs. Too low for Pickford to get. Off the post. Rolls across behind the line. And yeah, that goal that he conceded, well, that was down to his fault. He's redeemed himself there. Having a look at the stats, Gonzalo played incredibly well. Gets 2 assists for himself and a goal. Wow. Fuentes stood up to the critics and did very well. Guy came on with Edwards. Edwards, I don't even know why we bother playing that guy. Every time he comes on, he does nothing. He's got no pace, got no dribbling. He's got nothing. Honestly, he offers nothing, I feel. Probably another loaner. Yeah, we're gonna loan him out again. Maybe he'll come good next season. Rose finally redeemed himself. Luna, as always, plays fantastic. Got himself a goal as well. Rossi, great defensively. Ubert and who's that? Reese. Is that Reese? No, Callis, isn't it? Yeah. Why is for Steele out of goal? That's weird. Is that how it always is? No, I don't think it is. Anyway, yeah, great game. And Aldasali coming on, picking up the pieces for Faye, who just didn't seem like he was interested at all. So that's it for the end of the episode. I hope you did enjoy it. It's been a very successful episode overall. We got the replay, but besides that, we haven't lost, which is good. Next episode, of course, we're going to be tackling the tokens with the weak foot, with the skill moves, with the work rate. So let me know in the comments if you want any changes, any players that you want to be changed, let me know, and I'll make sure I apply them. Otherwise, I'll just go with what I think is best. Besides that, thank you very much for watching. I will very much try to get a lot more episodes uploaded a lot more often, going back to hopefully 1-2 a week again, at least to the end of this season. And then, yeah, then I'll come up with some kind of schedule so that we all know when it's going to be released. So you don't have to sit there waiting thinking, oh, okay, right, is he ever going to release it? We'll come up with a schedule. I'll come up with something that will work, and hopefully we'll be able to please most people. Besides that, like I said, guys, thanks for watching. If you did like the video, if you give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Take it easy. I'll see you very soon.